and welcome back to the Happy Healthy Human podcast. I'm Coach Kara.
And I'm Coach Lauren. On this podcast, we talk about the 5 factors of health, which are movement, nutrition, connection, mindset, rest, and recovery.
Let's go. I think that was the first time you said it in the right order and didn't read it.
Yeah, I tried so hard. No, I didn't.
No, her screen's black. I can see her screen is black. Oh, okay. Okay, well, it doesn't support women, so.
I do not feel supported right now.
All right, guys. Today we are talking about staying fit through the summer. This podcast is probably coming out towards the end of July, beginning of August. So we're almost to the end of it, but summer goes till the end of September, technically.
It honestly, in California, can go October, November. Those summer bodies. Actually, I feel kind of pale for this summer. I need to work on my tan.
Gotta go on more ultra runs.
I know. Well, I'm actually doing this fun thing next week.
What are you doing?
So, have you guys heard of Resort Pass?
Yes.
Okay. So
not sponsored, by the way, but feel free.
This is not. But I am taking a day off work next week, except coaching. And I am going to a pool through Resort Pass. You can basically use a hotel pool or resort. So I'm going to go to a hotel pool for the day.
That's so cool.
And just have a chill day, alone day.
I was going to ask you which hotel you're going to go to, but maybe don't share that on a public podcast.
I'm not telling anybody. But you all won't know where I am. I'll be somewhere in Southern California. But I love that. I'm like, oh, that's so nice. No, I don't have access to a pool.
It's really cool.
So yeah. And I was like, this sounds nice. I called up the hotel and they're like, oh yeah, for sure. You can be here from 7 to 10. I was like, I will.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it's kind of fun.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah. So anyways, look into that if people want to take care of their summer bodies.
Well, actually, one thing I have heard with Resort Pass is that you get to use all of the hotel's amenities, so you can use the gym too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe fact check me on that, but
I'll talk to him.
I heard an ad once.
I'll talk to him. I think it depends on the hotel.
Probably.
You're just using everything, the coffee in the lobby, and you're like, oh, I'm here for the pool.
You know what? I'm sorry, this has nothing to do with staying fit for the summer, but sometimes when I walk by a hotel, I will go in and take the coffee. I've done it twice before, but in dire situations, Marriott, you'll be fine if I take 1 cup of coffee. You know what I mean?
Bold. I'll use the bathrooms, but I will not use the coffee. I'll feel guilty. I'm I'm stealing, or they're going to be like, you, I don't know, peasant.
I'm a Marriott Bonvoy member, so I think I have the right. No, I'm just kidding. Literally, if you stay at a Marriott, you are a Bonvoy member, so it doesn't matter.
I'm learning a lot right now. Okay, so summer.
Staying fit for the summer. So we want to talk about 2 things today. One is for the people who travel a lot through the summer.
Yes.
And may need some tips on how to stay fit and on track while they're traveling. And then 2 is going to be for people that are actually very, very free during the summer and are grinding through their fitness. And then all of a sudden, fall comes around and we see a drop.
Exactly.
So
why I brought this up actually is because I go to the Arcadia track and there's a track club that will come. And I go every Monday consistently to Arcadia track with 2 friends. We do sprint workouts. It's so fun. I actually see some of our members there. Jack will be there on Mondays, Janice, I'm calling out, and Mel I've seen, which is really
I love
fun.
that.
So it's happened the past couple of weeks. This club was 50 people a couple months ago. It is now 100 people.
Wow.
It is doubled. And I was like, okay, maybe y'all are trying to meet each other. But I'm obviously everyone's it's summer, you probably have more time and you want to take care of that summer body. So I was like, oh, this is interesting. When is it going to become smaller again? You know?
Yeah.
So it was just I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk about people, they go almost workout in seasons. And how do we stay at where we're working out in every season?
100%. I think it's really common when April rolls around that I'll see a lot of things on social media that's hey, just a reminder, summer's in 8 weeks, so you better get ready. And it's what if we just stayed ready?
Yes.
I don't think we need to just all of a sudden shred.
Summer body is every week.
Yeah.
Every month. Every day.
100%. So for people that travel a lot, why don't we start with that? Because I think a lot of our members, we see them go in and out on really long trips and multiple trips during this time. Mm-hmm. So what is your experience with traveling, either working with someone that travels a lot or yourself when you travel, and how do you just stay kind of on top of your fitness?
Yeah. Well, I've actually gotten to talk to a lot of our members about this. And personally, what I will do is wherever I'm going, I'm trying to figure out okay, am I going to be running in a neighborhood? Is the neighborhood safe? is there a gym nearby that I could do drop-ins for? How much would that cost? And then if you're staying in a hotel, like, or an Airbnb sometimes, is there actual like a weight room that you could use to get in some workouts? So starting to already pre-plan of like, this is when I'm going to work out, or this is what I'm going to do. I might have to get up a little bit earlier, or maybe, you know, plan it out. I know I was just talking to, I think it was Alex Combs. He was traveling overseas and he was like, oh yeah, I just like use the workout room and tried to kind of do my workouts similar to like what we were doing. Of course, you couldn't do bar muscle ups in it because it's a hotel exercise room. But just like, I was like, oh, that's so cool that you were like already pre-planning like what to do when you were traveling. And so it's like, how do we continue to like keep that consistency? Even you can't maybe be doing all the exact same things wherever you go. But some people will drop into CrossFit gyms, like literally overseas, wherever they're going. And so there's ways that you can pre-plan that.
Yeah, absolutely.
What about you?
So yeah, for me, like, I think that one thing that can come up is people saying like, well, I'm on vacation, so I don't want to exercise.
Totally. They're like, I'm out.
Personally, for me, like, exercising makes me feel really good and energized. So it's like, I know that I'm going to get up a little bit earlier to go to the gym, or maybe hit like an afternoon session if I'm on more of like a beachy vacation, because I just feel overall better when I move. Yeah, I've dropped into CrossFit gyms before. One of my like favorite things to do is as soon as I check into a hotel, I grab Alfred and I make him go look at the gym with me.
Yes, it's so fun.
Because I'm so curious. Like, even if I am there for one day and I'm not going to exercise, I like to go look at it and just see what they have. But once I see it, it makes me kind of excited of like, oh, I get to like try new equipment and do different things that I normally don't do.
Yes.
So it makes me excited just to know that it's like, this isn't going to be, you know, the best workout I've ever done, but it's going to be fun because I get to be in a new environment. So I think that, and then I try to walk as much as possible.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah. I think that getting your steps in is one of the easiest ways to just feel really fresh and keep your body moving on vacation, because it's really low impact. You don't have to think much about it. It's like, if you're going to buy an Uber, but you're half a mile away from where you need to go, like, could you just walk? It's going to take 10, 15 minutes to walk there maybe. So that's kind of like my biggest tip, is walk as much as you can.
I was going to say the same thing. Like, I just went to Montana with friends a week ago, and they are not like gym, as in they don't like to go to the gym. They're not gym people. I'm like, how do I say this kindly?
They're not gym.
Awesome. But we like talked about going on a hike, and I was like, it's probably going to be like a different hike than maybe I do, but it's movement.
Yeah.
And then we went on a couple walks. I think we went like on 2 other walks that day, and the next day we walked twice because they love walking. And I was like, this is great. Like, I'm still moving. I'm not like, yeah, maybe like going crazy, but at the same time, it was like still getting movement throughout that. I think if you're on an extended trip, that's when it's really considering like, okay, maybe I could get some more weightlifting in, like at a gym of some sort, or even doing body weight. There's like HIIT workouts you can do. There's so many things.
Yeah.
So yeah, especially if it's like more extended.
I agree. I seriously think it's like a life hack to walk as much as possible, especially with where we live. It's not the most walkable area. So vacation's just fun to be able to get out and like see more things. I think with nutrition, which typically is what really goes to crap when we travel, if I'm just putting it bluntly.
No, my sleep increases on vacations, and then my nutrition is like so bad.
Yeah. Making sure that you are really aware of like what lean proteins are and how to find like vegetables in whatever city you're in, I think is such a hack, because when we go on vacation, I think the first thing that goes out the window is our fiber. Like, we're not eating fruits and vegetables on vacation. So you have to be really, really mindful of like, hey, at least 2 meals today, can I get like a vegetable, or can I stop at a store and grab like an apple, just so you have something that you know you're probably not going to get at your like dinner times. And with lean protein, it's like, if you look at a menu, are you able to point out where the lean proteins are and make sure that that's something that you can order majority of the time? And then of course you're going to have some like fun meals along the way. But I think just being really aware of like what foods make you feel good and not super lethargic while you're traveling can be really key.
Yeah, for sure. And I would say another thing is, usually you're eating out more when you are. So supplementing some type of food. If I'm in a hotel or a friend's house, I'll actually go to the store and just get like an extra couple food items of protein. Like I'll get Greek yogurt, I'll get fruit, just as to have a snack, even if I know we're eating out like majority of the time. And then when I eat out, same as you, is I always make sure I get some type of protein. But I'll also try to listen to my body because you're usually getting way bigger portions than maybe you would if you were cooking at home. So I'll like try to listen to and sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm on vacation, I'm going to eat more just because this is like fun. But I think it's listening to your body of like, if you're full, don't go past that. Try to listen to that.
Yeah. I love that. So that's kind of like the more like movement nutrition side. I think something that's really, really important when you get home from vacation is how you get back into your routine.
Yes.
So like, for me, once I get home from vacation, I'm like, switch off back to real life. And it's just like the next day, I try to just pick up where I left off.
Exactly.
Because I think the more that you put yourself in that vacation mindset, you just think like, well, you know, I didn't really do anything this past week, so let's just chill the first couple of days being home. It's going to be so much harder to get back into the routine versus like ripping off the Band-Aid and just being like, let me do some quick meal prep. Let me get back to the gym. Let me get back into my routine. So this is just an easier transition.
I was going to say it becomes easier and easier the more I'm just like, okay, let's just like get it done. And like I have my list of shopping. I try to do shopping right when I get home. And I try to make sure that I'm just like, as much as possible, I'll tell usually a friend, like, this is what I'm going to do. Or I have a whiteboard at my house and I'll literally write out like, here's my workouts for the week. So as much as possible, just like you said, getting straight back into it is going to help you.
I love the whiteboard.
I'm a big whiteboard person.
Wait, do you like put on your refrigerator so you can see it?
I have like a big whiteboard like in my living room, and I just every day write down Monday through Sunday what I'm doing.
I love that.
It helps.
That's good. Yeah, because then it's like right in front of your face, and you're like, I gotta
do that. Especially if you have kids, they're gonna hold you accountable to that stuff.
Yeah,
so they're gonna be like, did you do that? You know. So maybe the parents should be writing all their workouts and the meals on their whiteboard.
That's so funny. Well, I just want to say one last thing is like, with the tips that you're giving, like, or that we have given today, like these have worked. Like I've actually had clients that have gone on vacation, actually seen body fat loss once they come back, which is always shocking to the person. But I'm like, I'm not surprised. Like you were set with the right tools and you know how to eat and how to move when you're gone. So as long as you trust in the plan that you've set in place for yourself, you can still see results even when you're traveling and maybe not in your normal routine of things.
Yeah.
We wanted to also talk about people that are not as busy during the summertime as they get into fall, but why don't we leave that for another episode?
Okay.
And we can talk more about our transition from like summer to fall and what that will look like for those of us that need to just keep moving.
Are just killing it at the workout game.
Yeah.
Okay, we will. We'll have a summer to fall episode.
All right. Well, until then, we will see you later. Stay happy, stay healthy.
Bye.